Welcome to This Explainer. If you're sourcing products from overseas, especially moving goods from China to the US, you already know the logistics landscape can feel like this giant, overwhelming maze of jargon and totally unpredictable timelines. But here's the good news. By looking at the latest industry insights, we can actually take all that immense complexity and break it down into a really clear, actionable framework together. By the end of this, you're going to see exactly who you need to partner with to protect your profit margins.
Okay, let's dive right into this. Because look, the internet is absolutely flooded with these generic top 10 freight forwarder lists, and frankly, they're not going to help you. Finding the right shipping partner isn't about hunting down some one-size-fits-all ranking. It is entirely about matching your specific cargo, your unique timeline, and your exact business model to a forwarder's precise capabilities. Think about it. A forwarder that's perfect for a massive industrial importer could be a total nightmare for an agile e-commerce seller.
So, why is this matching process so absolutely crucial? Well, we have to look at the pitfalls. These are the top hidden costs and common mistakes in international shipping where importers literally bleed money. For example, relying on CIF, which stands for Cost, Insurance, and Freight. It looks incredibly cheap up front, right? But it so often comes with these unexpected destination charges that just devour your profits once the goods actually arrive. We're talking massive pain points here. Delayed Amazon FBI inventory because your forwarder didn't understand strict routing, or agonizing customs delays just because you didn't have the right paperwork. Choosing the wrong partner essentially guarantees you're going to run right into these margin-eating roadblocks.
So here's our roadmap for today. 1. Identifying your importer profile. 2. Key logistics services explained. 3. Comparing shipping modes. And 4. Your forwarder decision framework.
All right, let's get into section 1, identifying your importer profile. Now, what's really fascinating here is the stark contrast between these two very common business models. If you're an Amazon FBA seller, your entire world is governed by incredibly strict Amazon requirements. You need precise barcode labeling, strictly routed warehouse delivery, and rapid turnaround just to prevent stockouts. But if you're a general small to medium business importer, you have totally different needs. You might be stocking your own warehouse, requiring flexible handling of full or partial containers, and prioritizing the most cost-effective routing over lightning-fast e-commerce turnarounds. It's night and day. And honestly, the differences get even more extreme when we look at the cargo itself. Shipping specialized, oversized stuff, like laser cutting machines or mini excavators, that requires a forwarder with serious heavy freight handling capabilities and a deep understanding of complex industrial compliance. On the flip side, a standard goods importer bringing in boxes of exercise equipment or general retail items just needs a forwarder optimized for high-volume, standardized processing. Your cargo's physical reality dictates exactly the type of partner you need.
Moving right along to section 2, key logistics services explained.
First up is DDP, which stands for Delivered Duty Paid. For a lot of importers, especially first-time buyers or e-commerce sellers, this is basically the holy grail of shipping agreements. Under DDP, the freight forwarder handles the whole shebang, door to door. They assume the responsibility, the risks, and the costs, yes, including customs duties, until the goods arrive at your specified destination in the USA. It massively minimizes your risk, but the catch is it requires finding a forwarder that has proven, highly specific expertise in DDP shipping from China. Next is customs brokerage. So, the absolutely crucial point here is that getting your goods across the ocean is only half the battle. Getting them legally into the United States, that's the other half. Professional customs brokerage involves classifying your products correctly, using HTS codes to determine accurate tariffs, and prepping watertight documentation. Without robust, experienced customs brokerage built into your forwarder services, your shipment is incredibly vulnerable. We're talking massive border delays, surprise storage fees, and penalties that will honestly make you wish you'd never imported anything in the first place. Okay, let's actually turn those definitions into some action. Inspired by best practices for first-time importers, here's a super practical checklist for you. Number 1, define your shipping terms right up front. Know if you want that hands-off DDP experience or if you're going to manage parts of it yourself with FOB. Number 2, look up more HTS codes early so you aren't completely blindsided by tariffs. Number 3, verify their technology. Like, can they provide live tracking for your peace of mind? Do they actually have stateside warehousing? And 4, communicate your target price to secure a fully accurate, transparent shipping quote with zero hidden fees. All right, section 3. Comparing shipping modes. At a really fundamental level, this all boils down to the classic trade-off between time and money. Air freight is your high-cost, fast-speed option. It's fantastic for big product launches, highly valuable electronics, or, let's be real, as a margin-eating emergency option when an Amazon FBA stockout is looming. Sea freight, on the other hand, is the low-cost, slower alternative. It's the foundational, cost-effective profit builder for the vast majority of SMBs. Most successful supply chains rely heavily on sea freight and keep air freight strictly in their back pocket for urgent emergencies.
Now, if you do choose sea freight, you've got another decision to make based on the physical reality of your shipment. FCL, or Full Container Load, gives you exclusive use of a container. It's faster to process at the port simply because it doesn't need to be unpacked and separated. LCL, or Less Than Container Load, is great if you don't have enough goods to fill a whole box. You share space to save money. But keep in mind, LCL requires consolidation in China and deconsolidation upon arrival in the US, and that definitely adds days to your delivery timeline. Your forwarder has to be highly efficient at managing these LCL delivery steps if your schedule is tight.
Finally, Section 4, your forwarder decision framework. This is where it all comes together. Think of this as your personal decision tree. If you're an Amazon FBA seller, you likely need a mix of sea and air, and your crucial needs are DDP terms, strict FBA routing, and live tracking. So your ideal partner is absolutely an e-commerce or FBA specialist forwarder. If you're a general cargo SMB shipping VC, you need a partner with strong warehousing and target pricing capabilities, so an end-to-end SMB forwarder. And if you're importing heavy machinery via FCL, your lifeblood is complex customs clearance and door-to-door execution. You absolutely must seek out an industrial freight specialist for that. Don't mix these up, right? You wouldn't hire a heavy machinery specialist to route small, urgent boxes into an Amazon fulfillment center.
You know, the international shipping industry is just massive. There are easily over 100 essential freight terms, acronyms, and complex rules you could spend months trying to memorize. But the real beauty of using a framework like this is that you don't have to navigate them all blindly. When you align your importer profile with a logistics provider who specializes in exactly what you do, they translate all of that complexity for you. That idea is perfectly captured right here, and it's the core philosophy of choosing an international shipping partner. A carrier just moves a box from point A to point B, but a trusted partner, they actually understand your business model. They anticipate those nasty customs hurdles. They offer the right mix of FCL or LCL, and they protect your profit margins by actively avoiding hidden destination fees. Your overall supply chain success is directly tied to this exact alignment.
So, we've laid out the framework, and now the ball is totally in your court. I want you to take a really hard look at your current supply chain setup. Which importer profile do you truly fit into? And actually, more importantly, does your current logistics provider possess the specific capabilities to match your needs, or are you just settling for a generic carrier? It is time to stop letting hidden costs and delays eat into your profits. Go out there and find the partner built for your business. Thank you so much for joining this explainer, and hey, here's to shipping smarter.